what on earth is going on with Dina?
Jane, I'm almost speechless. I've never, ever seen an interview like that. In her defense, and let me do this for 1 second here, she doesn't have a publicist, she doesn't have a manager, she had nobody around her to try and help her. When celebrities do these big high-profile interviews, they have a team, they have an army of people to help them answer difficult questions. Dina did all this by herself, and ultimately she only has herself to blame.
Well, we are going to go now to Michael Lohan, Lindsay Lohan's dad, and Dina's ex. Now, Michael, in Dina's interview that aired on Dr. Phil today, they touched on what she says, I'm just playing the clip here, was repeated physical abuse at your hands. Let's listen, and then we'll give you a chance to respond.
It started in the first year. You had funny feelings before you got married, and during your pregnancy with Lindsay, and then after she was born. But yet you had not one, not two, but 3 more children with him. Why?
He was incarcerated, found religion. I guess I could label myself as an enabler. I think I'm kind of someone who is clearly like the world doesn't know what I've been through. Help me.
Help me. I can't help you. Now, Michael, we have to show this video. It's good television. Come on. You in a wheelchair after you were injured, allegedly trying to evade police by jumping off a 3rd-floor balcony. And, you know, I hate to let's get all the bad news out of the way right away. DUI wreck, arrested for domestic violence more than once. Your girlfriend has called the cops on you. She's now pregnant with your child. Dina seems to be suggesting you're the root of the problem, and I want to give you a chance to respond.
Well, let's begin by saying I'm really flattered that Dina actually said she's an enabler. I don't think she was referring to me. She should have been referring to Lindsay. And let me preface this by saying something, Jane. You're a recovering addict. You've done a wonderful job at it. You've written your book, and you've given a lot of people good advice. I'm a recovering addict. I'm an interventionist. I've helped a lot of people, and I'm sober for a long time myself, going on 8 years. You know and I know that an addict or an alcoholic like Dina is a liar and a manipulator. She went on that show, and Dr. Phil, by the way, she got $50,000 for that show. I took nothing. Secondly,
I can't independently confirm that.
Can you hear me?
I just said I can't independently confirm any of that, nor the money, nor whether she has an alcohol or any kind of problem. I mean,
no.
She says she wasn't high at all or drunk during that interview. That's what she says, Michael.
No, of course she said that. But, I mean, Rob Shooter knows, by the way, hello, Rob, that it was reported in the Daily News just today that she was out for her birthday with Lindsay just the other night after this interview, and she was drinking again while Lindsay was drinking. And this came from the host of the restaurant. Now, what I'm trying to say is this, with regard to the abuse and everything she said, I sent all of the paperwork for my divorce over to Dr. Phil ahead of time, and in those paperwork it said that there was only one time that I hit her, and that was in 1986, and she wasn't pregnant. And after that, it stated everything with regard to the money, that she got the house and $250,000. Everything that she said was a bunch of lies.